Hey, what is up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great start to your weekend. So, over the past few days, we've had some additional progress on the pool being made. Um, these are the guys that are coming out to shoot the Shotcrete, which is it's a concrete-like material that they're going to spray over the rebar in the pool, and that's going to form, essentially the actual pool itself. These guys got here, as you can see, at around 1:30 Arizona time, and they ended up finishing. I want to say somewhere around 5 o'clock. I did get the actual end time towards the end of the video, but as you can see right here, they're pulling their hose lines in the back. They're setting up some additional poles, and what they're going to do is they're going to wrap a material around the pool to kind of keep some of that debris from just kind of shooting and flying all the way around. Um, again, this is another one of those processes that these guys make it look easy. It was really quick. I think they did this entire thing in less than 5 hours. It's just pretty astonishing how, once these guys do actually get here, how fast they are. This has been, the entire project has gone on for quite a few months now. When they first broke ground, they actually broke ground earlier than we had expected. And I thought for sure that we were going to have this pool done earlier than expected. But as you can see here, we're almost to the middle of February of 2022, and we're just getting to the point of doing shotcrete. They do California Pools does give you an app that shows all the different parts of the process, so they do a great job of keeping you informed of what the next steps are. If they can, they'll also put in dates for when the contractors are going to come out to do the next part. So they've done a really great job of keeping us up to date on that. The next few steps are going to be, I think, like finishing portions, which are the actual decking material itself. That is scheduled for mid-March, and some of the finish work is towards the end of March. So we're thinking that once we have the turf in, that's probably going to be somewhere around mid-April, which is a good time. By then, it's going to be pretty warm already here in Arizona, so it's just the perfect time for pool season here in Arizona. I was checking out some chlorine prices at our local pool shop close by us. It's called Leslie's Pool Supplies, and I think for like 100 pounds of chlorine, it's almost $200 now. And the guy at the store is saying it's only going to get more expensive. So the one of the reasons why chlorine is so expensive is because there's a place over, I believe, in Louisiana that makes the chlorine, and it was hit by a hurricane, and then I believe there was like a fire that ended up happening, so they shut that place down. And then there was only like I think one or two other locations in the entire U.S. that actually makes chlorine. So their place should be coming online again here in 2022. So hopefully those prices will start to come down. Once they're back up and running. But as you can see here, the tarps are down. These guys are finishing off the last few bits. Um, they're just kind of smoothing things out, texturizing everything. And yeah, this is the only really good video that I could get of them actually working. I didn't want to be one of those homeowners that was out in the back kind of getting in their way just to check some video. So, we just waited until they were done. All in all, it's a really cool process. Unfortunately, it is kind of slow, but watching this take shape over the last few months has been pretty cool. We're definitely excited to have our backyard back. Walking around back there with our dog so that he can kind of go and do his business. It's definitely been a pain, but it's one of those things that it's going to be worth it in the end. As you can see here, they're doing the last finishing things. They're getting ready to start doing their cleanup, taking the tarps down. They're going to start moving their tools, and moving out some of their materials from the front of the house. So look at that. They started at 1:30, and it's almost 5 o'clock now, and they're pretty much done. Just pretty amazing. So this last part here, What this is that over the next few days, we do actually have to water the pool. I think it's like 3 to 5 times per day. You just want to take a hose, wet down the concrete. As you can see, it'll go from gray to a dark, and then you just keep doing that until it's nice and saturated, gets really dark. It is starting to warm up here in Arizona. The past few days it's been hitting around 80 degrees. And so, I have been out there watering it a little bit more than they recommend. They recommend 3 to 5 times per day. And I don't mind, it's a nice way for me to, because I do work from home, so it's a good way to get away from the desk and head outside, get some sun, just take my mind off of work and just spray down the pool. They do say that you can't overwater it, so if you want to do it more than 3 to 5 times a day, you're more than welcome to. They're going to bring a pump, and if there's a lot of water that's in the pool, they'll actually just pump it out. One really cool thing too is when you spray it down and it gets saturated. I'm not sure if it's because it is getting warmer here, but it actually makes a popping sound. It sounds like Rice Krispies. I don't know if all concrete does this. I don't know anything about concrete, but it's pretty funny. You hear just like, I'm not sure if maybe it's the air getting out of the concrete, but it makes a slight little popping sound. This entire process is for a pool that's 13 feet wide by 33 feet long. It doesn't take more than 10 minutes, so it's super quick. And the reason why they tell you to do this too, by the way, is it actually helps the concrete strengthen by putting additional moisture. They do say that if you see small little cracks in it, it's perfectly okay. That there is an expectations that you might see, small little hairline fractures in the concrete itself, but overall, it's nothing to be concerned about. We are going to be putting up a basketball sleeve as well, close to that Baja shelf. So once that's done, we'll have a pretty sweet basketball hoop that we can play basketball on. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Take care.